Well, tonight on First Pour, we're cracking open the Chattanooga Whiskey Single Barrel. Nice. Welcome to the show. Well, tonight on the table, the Chattanooga Whiskey Single Barrel. It's 119.6 proof. It is the Barrel 91 or SB091 mash bill, which if you know anything about the Chattahoochee whiskey, the Chattahoochee whiskey, somewhere down here, 91 is that mash bill, and so is the Cask 111. Now this is a single barrel product, and so it is at cask strength. And if you go on the back of the label, normally the bottles will tell you the mash bill, how much percentage corn, rye, malt, that kind of thing. But because they do the single barrel in 4 different flavors, so to speak, it basically refers you to go to the website, and we'll give you the website on the bottom of the screen where you can go and look up that mash bill. And Chattanooga Whiskey is very transparent in telling you about their mash bills, a lot more than most other distilleries. The reason I bought the single barrel is because we want to do a Blinded by Spice distillery series coming up where we take 4 or 5 Chattanooga whiskeys and put them in a blind and let you know which one I like best. I've been a big fan of the Cask 111 for, I don't know, a year or more. And I've come to like the Bottled and Bond, which we did a recent first pour on. And the 91 is a good basic bourbon. I think more of the 91 being something that I would mix or add something to, because the Cask 111 is just such a great bourbon. So tonight we're going to see if the single barrel measures up to the Cask 111 and the Bottled and Bond, both favorites of mine in the Chattanooga lineup. Let's see what kind of aroma's going on. Now, it wasn't that long ago that I did a first pour on the Bottled and Bond. And although the Bottled and Bond is a different mash, actually it's a combination of several mash bills, it does smell a lot like it. I'm basically getting some molasses, brown sugar kind of sweetness, and definitely a lot of oak and kind of a cinnamon spice going on. Well, let's not wait any longer. Cheers. Now the taste reminds me a lot of the Cask 111. You got a lot of baking spice right up front, a little peppery on the tip of the tongue, and then a nice kind of medium to deep fruit or dark fruit going across the palate. It coats it pretty well too. So it's not quite as sweet as the Founder's Edition, but it's got a good flavor to it. Like I said, this does remind me a lot of the Cask 111 because it is, 119.6, so it's real close in proof to the Cask 111. And flavor too. Let's take another sip. Second sip is more savory because now your palate is used to the proof. Definitely a lot of savory and sweet, pretty balanced too. Neither more sweet nor more savory. It's kind of 50-50 there. So that the baking spice and the pepper and the kind of brown sugar molasses sweetness, it's pretty balanced. It's good. I wouldn't tell you it's quite as good as I remember the Bottled and Bond. I really like the Bottled and Bond. And that's because it's a combination of different mash bills, including some of their experimental series. Well, let's take one more sip and we'll go to final thoughts. Well, final thoughts. This bourbon has a lot going for it. Let's talk about that. The taste reminds me of like toast and marmalade, toast and jam, a spicy jam. It definitely has got those baking spices going with the pepper. It's a very smooth bourbon, a very rich bourbon. There's a lot going on in there, a lot of complexity. We forgot to talk about the finish earlier, but the finish is very lasting. A nice baking spice with kind of a white pepper ending to it. And it goes long. It's very enjoyable. Value for the price. That's where a little bit of the problem comes up for me as a reviewer. This was like $65, and it is a good bourbon, but I'm not sure it's worth $65. The Cask 111 I can buy all day long for $40, and we're talking total wine here, so it should be about the same price in your area. So $40 and $65. Is this worth $25 more? That is a matter of opinion, isn't it? I love the Cask 111, but its age is stated at 2+ years. The single barrel's age is stated at 4+ years, so you definitely got a lot more time in the oak, which does take a little bit of the bite that you get with the 111 out. It also adds some more complex flavors that the 111 doesn't have because of the 2 additional years, give or take, in the barrel. That makes a difference in the taste and the finish, in my opinion. But $65? $40? I like this, but I'm not sure I'll buy another bottle at $65 when I enjoy this so much for $40. So value for the money, I think the value for the money is a little bit poor or not good. This one is an excellent value for the money for what you get. So, will I enjoy the bottle? Absolutely. Which brings us to our recommendation system or ranking. 1 through 5, 1 being the highest. Go and get it right now. Stop the video. I've yet to have someone tell me, we stopped the video because you told us to go and get it. Please email me or comment on that you've actually done that. That'd be great. We'd love to get you on the show. But the point being, 1 is it's an exaggeration. We're saying go and get it now. We don't know how long it's going to be around. This is a popular item. Go and get it. Stop the video. Not the case with the single barrel. Now, the single barrel in a lot of cases is going to be a store pick, and single barrels do vary from store to store, so this might not be the same flavor or enjoyment as mine, or might even be better. That's the risk you take with a single barrel versus a blend, right? It is a good product. I do enjoy it. I will drink it, but for $65, it might be hard for me to pull the plug again. So I'm going to give it a solid level 3. Shop around. See if you can get there. This one was a store pick over at Trout's Beverage in Jasper. So you may find store picks like this at other places more reasonable. I would say if this was $10 less, $15 less, it's a bargain. At $65, there are other bourbons out there that I think are better for the money, a better value. But still, we like it, we recommend it, but shop around, get it at a good price. So please like this video and subscribe to help us grow this channel. And make sure to comment on shows that you'd like to see and bourbons that you would like us to review. And always, never drink and drive. Please drink responsibly, and we'll see you next time. We stopped the video because you told us to go and get it.